Hi nail friends, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a video on how I personally do my dip powder swatches and why I do them. The colors I'm showing you are from a upcoming release to Pixie does dip powder, and they release this Wednesday, which is October 13th. I personally choose to use the stiletto swatches. I just think that it always makes the colors look so much better than the square ones, but to each their own. We all have our own personal preferences. I also choose to just use a black Sharpie and write the colors on the end of my swatch sticks. Some people use like little label maker machine things. I have one, but it's constantly running out of batteries and I never use it. So after I get done writing on all of them, for whatever reason, I always do my swatches in groups of 4. I'm not sure. I think that it's just because I always cap my swatches in a gel top coat, and 4 of these swatches fit very nicely into my UV LED lamp. So I think that that's just why I do it. I'm not sure. When I swatch, I will actually do my first coat on the underside of my swatch stick, and this is just because it eliminates bulk and it cuts down on me having to file, because I get a full coverage application underneath and then I will get another full coverage application on the top, and it works really good this way. It just eliminates the bulk of the dip powder for your swatches, I think, anyway. So I will do the underside, brush off the top, because there's always some kind of powder that gets on the top of the swatch when you're doing the bottom. And I'm just showing you here how good of coverage you get by doing a dip on the bottom. And then I will do my full dip on top, and that nail will be done. And I do the same thing for all of my nails. And then when I'm done with that, I will brush off camera. I have a little trash can that sits next to my desk, and I'll brush off in there, because normally when you're brushing the underside and the top side, quite a bit of dip powder comes off, and I just don't want it flying like all over my desk. So I just brush off camera into that little trash can that I have. So you will see that. After I do that, I cap all of my swatches in clear dip powder, even my flat colors or my fine shimmers, just so if I do have to file and buff, I have some wiggle room in order to do that, because I have that layer of clear. Now let's talk about why I choose to swatch. I know that not everybody swatches their colors, and that is okay. I personally just choose to, because the color that is in the jars of dip powder is not usually the color that is going to portray when you actually dip it, because dip powders are normally mixed with a clear, and you are able to see that clear dip powder when you look into the actual jar of dip. But when you actually put it on your nail and you get it activated and everything, that clear isn't as prominent, and it's going to change the color of the dips. So that's why I choose to do nail swatches. Some people will just go to companies' websites or look at other people's manis to see what the color looks like as far as when it gets onto your nail. But like I said, it's totally a personal preference, and everything just depending on what kind of dipper you are. So there's no right or wrong way. This is just my way and why I choose to. So I am going to watch you, or no, I'm not gonna watch you. That's creepy. I am going to let you watch me finish dipping these, and I'll be back when we get to the next part of this. After I get my clear on, I take a stiff brush and just brush off all of that excess clear so that I can get a crystal clear look to my nails. Then I'm going to activate all of them, the top and the bottom. I forget right here and I have to pick that swatch back up. You want to activate the underside also. I personally just activate the top and underside of all of my swatches, and I only do the gel top coat to the top of my swatch, and I just leave the underside as is. I just have never had any issues with any of my dip powder like coming off at a later date. I've been dipping for a little over 3 years, and I still have swatches from when I first started dipping, and they are still perfectly good. So, and I've done the underside of my swatches, like, what am I trying to say? I've done this method since the beginning, so I haven't had any issues with just activating and not putting any kind of top coat on the underside. That's what I'm trying to say. That took me forever to get out. Okay, so I'm going to do the same exact thing to these 4 colors, and then going to clear cap, activate, and then I'm going to top with my gel top coat, cure for 60 seconds on all of them, and then these swatches are going to be done. If you need to file and buff, you can after you activate. These powders went on super smooth, and I actually didn't have to do any kind of filing or buffing this time, so it's just going to depend on the dip powders that you're using and all of that. So that is it. This is how I swatch, but I thought that I would do a quick video, one, because these colors are absolutely stunning, and I know that some people have asked me how I do my swatches, so this is how. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and I would appreciate it if you could give me a quick like on this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.